Top 40s through top 5s there, Uncle Dave. I'm going to let you rip and run. I have one here that I know that you're not going to have, and then I have another one that I know that you're going to like. So I'll let you go ahead first there, Uncle Dave. Top 40s through top 5s. What do you got?
I doubted going into this I'd have many top 20s unless they were longer shots. I mean, remember, this is a short field, no cut event. So there's not really a lot of value in those unless, of course, you find some flyers. And I took a couple. I took Ryan Gerard plus a buck 60, Gary Woodland plus a buck 65. I mean, Woodland has the length that'll help here. And Gerard's interesting. His finishes since early on this season aren't what you'd expect from his stats. I mean, he always seems to have that one shitty round, but usually early. But he's 43rd off the tee without tons of length, but tons of accuracy, and 12th on approach and a well above average putter. And remember, if I'm taking him top 20, he's only got to beat about, he's only got to be in the top 30%. So I think those are good value picks. There's not tons of, bomber picks with a short field, but it is what it is. You play the hand you're dealt. I like Keegan here, top 10 at plus 365. I think his game suits this course as well as any. I mean, he's been here at this course. He finished inside the T8 here a couple times. And remember, it's been 10 years, so there's a lot of guys that have never, ever, ever seen this place. Big advantage. So I'm going to take some of the older guys, and for that reason, that's why I took Adam Scott, where I did earlier at top 5. Now, I know you're going to like this one. I also took Rickie, top 10 at plus 365. Do I love it? Not really with his field, but I go back again to 10 years ago, and the last tournament here, he was here. He was eighth. Matter of fact, the only guy that beat him out of the top 10 in that field was Adam Scott. Most of the guys are either LIV has-beens or retired. I think Smiley Kaufman was ninth. So, I mean, I think that's a huge advantage this week. And it's the same reason I'm going to throw Harris English in here at plus 350. I mean, he was 10th there 10 years ago. And remember, that's a lot of guys at plus 3 to 400, but we only need to catch a couple of them to be profitable, right? And it's a 72-man field. So we need our guys to be in the top 14%. And, that's not a lot to ask. And, I guess I have to kind of say that to say this, Sleepy, that I don't try to win every bet. I mean, I don't make bets I intend to lose. Don't I hear what I am not saying? But I try to put together a winning card. If anybody chooses to pick and choose, that's your prerogative. If you choose to bet on Rickie and he gets DQ'd, I'm sorry. But if the other couple of the others cash and we make money, that's my goal here with these top 5s through top 40s is to get enough of them in the window to make a little bit of money. None of them by themselves are bets that I would make as standalone bets.
All right. Well, there you guys go from Uncle Dave. You're going a little bit of the older guy there route there, Uncle Dave, but certainly looking at guys that have experience here, because when you look at this field across the board, I mean, you're going back to 2016. There just aren't a lot of guys in this field that have experience here at this course, and I kind of took that approach with one of my winner plays. Let me go ahead and give you 2 picks that I have in my top 40s through top 5s. This is one I normally don't give out there, Uncle Dave, a top 10 pick. But I got to go with Viktor Hovland at plus 250. I think that he's close to going ahead and getting done here. I think his game's easy to describe. It's very good. It's not great, but it certainly could be. If he could just not let one thing go ahead and fall off while all the other things are working, I think this course could suit Hovland rather well. Took last week off, performed really well on the Florida courses this year, placed 13th at the Players and 13th at the Arnold Palmer. So maybe the Florida courses are, something that Victor's just feeling this year. So I'm going to go ahead and play him top 10 plus 250. And then here's one, Uncle Dave, that I didn't think that you were going to have, and I don't think a lot of people have this one. Top 40, Max Homa, minus 125. I'm taking this one because I kind of want to see on the record if my hunch, is correct. And look, I get it. I know Homa hasn't been anything to write home about, for a while now. I mean, he kind of surprised everybody at the Masters there. He certainly surprised the hell out of me. Ends up with the 9th place finish there. I don't think anybody saw that coming, but it's been a lot of just subpar finishes for Homa, dating back to, early last year. Now, with that said, if you look at Homa's stats overall, they're actually not that bad. It's more of just like one thing is ruining an entire round for him. And it doesn't seem like it's consistent. Maybe the putter's doing well, and then the putter falls off a cliff. Maybe the irons are okay, then they fall off a cliff. Maybe the driver's straight, maybe it's short. Who knows with this guy? It just seems like there's something that goes wrong in his game. He can't fix it. Everything else still kind of works okay, but it's just that one thing that just absolutely ruins a round for him. It's hard to go ahead and get a grasp on what he's going to look like and how he's going to play, but I think top 40 with this field's not really asking so much. But this is just one of those things where, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, who has, the game for a course like this that people haven't seen in 10 years? I think you're going to need all the clubs in your bag. And I know that Homa has that just based on his stats. Like, he's been really good with everything. But again, it's just one thing just absolutely destroys him. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. I'm hoping he kind of perks up the simple fact that, this is a course that nobody's been at for 10 years, and maybe he just shows up. So it's more of a hunch type of pick. I figure, you know what, I don't want to pound my chest being the only guy that has this one, so I might as well just go ahead and give it out, and then I'll pound my chest later. So there's my top 40 through top 5s there, Uncle Dave. Top 10, Viktor Hovland, plus 250, and I'm going with Max Homa, top 40 at minus 125. So there's our top 40s through top 5s.